I am Jeffrey Villardo, and in Something Different, Creative Assembly, in their rock, paper, scissors model of warfare, made knights a type of unit particularly good at attacking infantry. And this has made modders sometimes go a step even further and create crappy infantry that knights can hew down because some players are a little bit simple-minded. In fact, this was one of those things that annoyed people at Broken Crescent, those who played Broken Crescent. So, fortunately, unless we have a new version that solves this issue. Now, what was the reality of combat for actual knights in the Middle Ages? I googled for medieval manuscripts and paintings and made a totally all-inclusive image collection of knights on horseback fighting someone. That was the idea. So whoever. I will mostly let you form your own impressions and conclusions. So, as we expect, we find images of jousting in medieval manuscripts, and we find images of knights fighting each other. They are not uncommon, they form a proportion of the image collection. There are several examples. Here's another one. Always spectators are gazing upon the knights, and especially the ladies are very interested in the knights. Here's another example. Now, why would the knights do this sort of thing if they were only going to hew down peasants? I'm really asking you, why would they spend all this time? Was it just to win the hearts of the ladies? I mean, it takes a lot of effort to train a war horse, to pay for it, train for it. It takes years of training for a war horse, let alone their own training. So here a lady is passing on a wreath, a flower wreath of some sort to her favored knight. The codes of chivalry were not invented in the 19th and 20th century. Here's St. George, he's killing a dragon. Well, I said I included every image that included a knight fighting someone. And here's the one image I found of knights actually attacking infantry. But that's all the Anglo-Saxons had at Hastings. And they held their position for 10 hours. So they were doing okay, they weren't being hewed down. This is also in 1066, so outside the frame of medieval II Total War. So here's some real combat scenes now for the rest part. So the majority were real combat scenes. Here's a scene of knights from some battle. So the archers are shooting at each other and knights are waiting behind them. Here are knights, they're fighting knights. Oh, what? Knights fighting knights? What is this? Well, there are more knights fighting knights. Here's some knights fighting some Saracens on a crusade. The Saracens are on horseback. They're not peasants being hewed down. Here's another knight or saint attacking some Saracens, saving a lady. More Crusader knights fighting some Saracens on horseback. Here's those famous paintings of Uccello from the Italian Wars. Mostly, I believe, were from the Italian Wars. He also made a painting of one of the Byzantine emperors. And we see again knights fighting knights. We don't see, there are some pedestrians in the distance, there's some crossbowmen and so on. The knights are ignoring those. Here's a medieval painting. A jousting tournament. Sorry, I should have put that earlier. And another scene from Uccello's paintings. From the Italian wars, knights fighting knights. There's infantry or whatever, the footmen running around, but they're not being chased by the cavalry, they're being ignored. Here's another fight. A knight is killing another horseman, who was presumably fleeing. And again, one scene from Uccello's paintings, with knights fighting knights, ignoring the infantry. Thank you for watching.